Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I've had a bit of a busy morning already so far and I've still got more to go. So my new PA came round first thing this morning because she's starting this week finally after all of that stress of the last couple of weeks. So yeah, she came round after doing the school run with her boys and just had a cuppa and went through the next week and what hours we think we need to be put in and when, and basically just sorting out logistics and yeah, that kind of stuff really. So it was a sort of admin meeting this time, but yeah, she's going to come. I think she'll be here every day this week until Friday, and then she won't come at the weekend, but my sister will be around. So yeah, it's going to be strange, kind of getting used to having a PA. I think my biggest concerns is the showering and things like that, just because obviously it's a big thing to have somebody that you don't know helping you to shower, so that's going to be quite big. But also I think I'm going to find it quite hard to find things to ask her to do, not because I don't need help with those things, but it's because I don't know, it's just I find it hard to ask for help and to I don't know, to tell somebody what to do. So I think it's going to probably take a little while of just getting used to the new roles and, you know, me asking for help and her giving it, but hopefully we'll kind of muddle along and get to some sort of routine of some description. So I've seen her. I've now got a council meeting with the police, because we have regular police meetings as councillors, just to kind of touch base with them and make sure that they know what we need focusing on, and they kind of talk to us about things as well, so that we can put things in as well. They're really interesting meetings actually, and I quite look forward to them. Usually we have them in person down at the police station, but because of COVID at the moment, we're going to have this one via Zoom. It's the first one actually since before lockdown, so there's probably going to be quite a lot to talk about. But yeah, so I'm going to sit here, get my computer out and have that meeting, and then depending on how long that goes on, I'll work out what I'm going to do after that.
I can't tell what's wrong or right. Should I go without saying goodbye? All I know is I need to be somewhere else to set me free.
Right, please excuse the noise in the background. I think one of my neighbours is trimming some garden or something, I don't know. I have spent the rest of the morning finishing editing Richard and Lisa's wedding video. It's finally done after 4 years now. Oh my gosh, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, it's finally done. My mum and I have just watched it through. We kind of skipped the a lot of the church bit and the speeches and stuff, because otherwise we'd have been here for hours. But yeah, it's all done. So I'm just going to leave it exporting, and then I'll have to get my dad to help me put it onto a DVD, because I can't do it on my computer because I haven't got a DVD drive or anything. So yeah, get that done, and then hopefully at some point we can get Richard and Lisa over here for a bit of a first viewing, or see what they think of it. I have been obviously I've been watching it as I've been editing it, and kind of thinking oh, I would have done that differently, and oh, you should have kept the camera still on that bit, and all these kind of different things. But obviously there's not a lot I can do about that now, and hopefully, you know, it's a record of their day, and that's the most important thing. So hopefully they'll like it, and that is, yeah, a really, really good job done, because I've been wanting to get that finished for the last 4 years. So I'm glad that that is almost ready to give to them. I'm going to head down now and get some lunch, because I am hungry. I kept watching the reception bit of their wedding video and seeing all the different food, and I'm I'm hungry, I need to eat. So I'm going to go and do that, and then I really need to film the rest of my cutaways later. I need some help with them, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask my mum, but I think she might be going out, so I'll work it out. But anyway, I need to get some lunch first.
I don't know what to do now. Need to figure it out, but I don't know how. I hope the wind will carry me and take me away to where I should be. I don't know where I belong, but I keep on searching for my home. There's a hunger in my soul, makes me keep on trying, holding on. Take me all the way.
Good evening. Sorry for the terrible lighting and for me looking a bit rubbish, but I'm just not feeling that great this evening. I don't know, more like mentally than physically. I think I'm just having a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a panic, a bit of a, I don't know, like a realisation. I don't know, I don't know whether it's because my PA came around today to sort of start this week, and it suddenly kind of hit me that, I don't know, that I'm gonna kind of need that help, and that, I don't know, like just getting my head around like being helped to do like personal care and things like that, which I have had help with before, like if I've been in hospital and things like that. But I don't know, I suppose this feels a bit more like permanent. And I know it's not necessarily permanent, like things change, and you know, things might, at some point I might be able to make things a bit more accessible and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, I think I'm just I'm just having a bit of a panic about it all at the moment. I think I'm getting more and more anxious as well about my parents going away on Wednesday, even though, you know, it's only for a few days and it shouldn't be that big a deal. You know, the majority of my peers live on their own, or, you know, with partners or whatever. My younger siblings are capable of living on their own and stuff. I don't know, I really, really struggle with my parents going away. One, just the practical aspect of not having them around to help, but also they are my main like social interaction, and I think it makes me realise how kind of isolated and like lonely I am. And I don't know, there's a lot of like stuff that my brain goes through like on a regular basis to do with like, I think like separation anxiety and all that kind of stuff. And I think them going away just kind of amplifies that like by a million. But yeah, I'm just struggling a bit this evening, to be quite honest. And yeah, I think like, because my PA is coming tomorrow to help me have a shower, and I'm just ridiculously nervous about it, and it feels silly to me, but then at the same time it doesn't, because it is a big thing. You know, up until now my mum's helped me with anything like that, and it's very different, you know, having your mum helping you to having a stranger helping you, and just, you know, like someone seeing you with no clothes on and in a really vulnerable place is just, it's a lot to kind of get your head around. And even when I've been in hospital and I've needed like a lot of personal care, I still find it really difficult. And I don't know anybody that doesn't find that difficult, because you're having to kind of completely trust somebody, which is hard when you've only just met them. I mean, you know, the PA that I have chosen she seems lovely, and, you know, absolutely nothing against her, but I don't know her, and you are having to put your trust in somebody and make yourself vulnerable. And also, I don't know, it's kind of that loss of dignity to a certain extent. And it's not that, you know, every time I've been in hospital, the staff, generally anyway, the staff have always treated me, you know, with the utmost respect and dignity, and you know, when doing that kind of thing. But it is still like a lot of dignity, isn't it? Because it's not something that you would ordinarily need somebody else to be helping you with. And I don't know, I think I'm just trying to get my head around everything, and I don't think there's an easy answer. I think it's just it's going to be a case of time and getting used to it and getting into a new routine. And I think just the prospect of something different and letting somebody into your life, and just trying to work out how to make it work and what to ask for help with. And, you know, I was saying to my mum earlier, like, I don't want it to become a thing where it's like, you know, my PA's coming, we have to kind of organise something different or special to make, you know, to like use the hours for, because obviously that's not what it's for. But at the same time, it's quite hard to ask for help with stuff that you have always just like muddled through with on your own, not necessarily very well, but you've done it. So I don't know, it's just finding a way to make it work in a positive way, and not for it to become like an added stress. You know, obviously the PA is there to kind of help make life easier for you, and that's what I want to make sure that it does. But I think it's just going to take time kind of getting used to that and trying and working out how that's going to work. But yeah, just feeling a bit down. Well, no, a lot down. I'm very anxious this evening. I don't know, struggling with loneliness, struggling with the fact that my birthday's coming up in a few weeks, and it's just another year older, and not feeling like I've really progressed anywhere. It was like when I was like finishing the wedding video earlier, and my mum and I were watching it, and we were talking about like all the different things that have changed in those 4 years, and you know, we were talking about, you know, babies being born and other people getting married and all these kind of different things. And then I kind of feel like I look at my life and I find it really difficult to see how I've kind of progressed or improved, or I guess I find it hard to see any positive changes that have happened. And you know, my mum did say, you know, you've graduated uni, and that was huge for me, and it was. I guess it's just not seeing things that I would like to have seen, you know, like a relationship or a family, or just those kind of things that I really want. And sometimes those things just kind of hit you more than others, I think. So yeah, I'm just struggling tonight. But I think I'm going to put some YouTube on, try and distract myself for a bit, and then I'm going to head to bed, because we've got Noah tomorrow. He's going to another preschool session, and I also need to just get some bits and bobs done before I have my PA in the afternoon. So yeah, I just need to distract myself, I think, and sleep, so that my brain doesn't think too much, because that's where it all goes wrong when you start thinking, I think. If you could just turn it off, that would be great. If anyone knows how to do that, please let me know, because I would love to be able to turn my brain off sometimes. Anyway, sorry for the rant. Just sometimes it helps to talk about it, even if nobody's listening. So yeah, I shall pop my YouTube on and just try and relax for a little bit before bed. Good morning, it's another day today. Here my mum came and woke me up fairly early. He has had a preschool settling in session this morning that my mum took him to, so this is his second one. He went to his first one last week and then my mum took him to this one. So basically it's one where you kind of take them along and then you stay with them rather than leaving them there. So I don't know whether he's got any more or whether that's his last one and then he starts normally, but anyway, yeah, he went to that this morning for a little bit and then they've come home and he's gone down for a nap. I'm not feeling particularly brilliant this morning. I'm just really tired. I keep just thinking like I just want to lie down and sleep, but I really need to get some stuff done. Oh, excuse me. I also had a really bad tummy this morning and that isn't helping me feel any better. I think I'm also really anxious about, so my PA is coming this afternoon to help me have a shower, and I think I'm really anxious about that as well, so that's kind of playing on my mind and making me feel a bit sick through the anxiety. So yeah, I'm just trying to start editing a video. I need to edit my disability aids video and get that up within the next couple of days. So that's my plan when I was asleep, and then once he's up we'll have lunch, and then I think my sister is going to take him to see her horse because he's been asking to do it for ages, and there's just never been like an appropriate time, so we thought it might be a good time because then he can be enjoying that and won't be kind of trying to play while my PA's here and things like that. So that's the plan. So yeah, I'm just gonna get on with doing some editing and wait until he wakes up for some lunch. So I managed to get a little bit of editing done this morning, not as much as I had hoped. I just really couldn't stay awake. I kept feeling myself like nodding off, and yeah, I just couldn't concentrate. Just it wasn't a productive morning, to be honest, but I got some done, so it's better than nothing. Noah had a sleep, and then when he got up for lunch, I came down and had my lunch as well. My sister actually went out and got us some McDonald's. Noah didn't have it. He had fish fingers and waffles and stuff like that, but yeah, we had a McDonald's. And it wasn't really planned, but she said she was going out and asked me if I wanted one, and I just thought, you know what, let's go for it, why not? I hadn't had one for a while, so I've had a McDonald's. My sister and my dad have now taken Noah out to the stables to see her horses. So usually her two horses don't live in the same stables together, but Graham, which is her newer horse, has got an injury, so he's been moved. She's moved him in with Mickey, who's the older, like, retired horse, just while he recovers. So they're both at the same place. So Noah is really excited about seeing them both. I did say to him, though, I said, oh, are you going to ride one of the horses? And he said, I think I'm not. So yeah, I think he's just going to go and see them and give them a carrot and have a stroke and all that kind of stuff. So that should be quite nice for him. My mum went out to Tesco's a bit earlier and I'm just waiting for her to come back. Hopefully she's going to be around when my carer gets here, because my mum was going to, like, because my mum helps me with my showers at the moment, we thought it would be a good idea for, like, my first shower with my PA, I call her PA/carer, if my mum was around as well, so that we could kind of show her the ropes and show her how we do it and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully my mum will be back in time. She said she would, so fingers crossed. So yeah, just waiting. I've not got that long until she arrives, so I don't really know what to do because it's not really enough time to sit and start doing anything. I'm feeling rather nervous. I don't know, I think I just need to get on and do it. A lot of people said that, like, a lot of my friends said that they wore like a swimming costume or a bikini when they were having a shower if they had a carer, and I hadn't really thought of that, and it is possibly something I could do, but to be honest, I think it would obviously take me more energy to, like, get into a swimming costume and then get out of it again, and you wouldn't be able to have a proper wash, and I don't know, part of me just thinks, I just think we should just do it how I would normally do it, and, you know, try and get over the fact that, you know, someone else is going to see me with no clothes on. And hopefully, like, once we've done it a few times, it will just become normal and won't be like so much of an issue. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So yeah, I'm just feeling nervous about it, because it's obviously the first time, and it's new, and just not it's not like ideal, is it? It's not what you want as a young woman, but you know, if it makes life easier, then that's it. So yeah, I think I might just reply to a few messages or something while I'm waiting, because there's not a lot else I can do. So, and if I sit down properly, I will fall asleep. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too long, and then I can have a nice shower and feel a bit fresher. So, a bit of an update. Nothing is ever simple. I've had my shower. I didn't have my carer. I had a Noah-sized carer instead. Him and my mum helped me. So basically, about 15 minutes before my PA was going to arrive, I got a text, and it was from my PA, and she was really, really apologetic. Basically, she had just picked her child up from school, and he had a temperature. So obviously, she couldn't come here because of one, because of COVID, and two, because she needs to stay with him. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going to be happening. I don't know. I don't know a huge amount about whether they're getting him a test or what's going on, but obviously we need to be careful, and if he's got temperature, that means that they have to self-isolate, I guess, as well. So yeah, everything's gone a bit bottoms up, basically. So yeah, we've just been kind of trying to just plan some stuff to kind of get me through the next few days. If it turns out that she can't come and help me, Lisa came to pick Noah up, and we were chatting to her, and she said that she is quite happy to come and help with like showering and things like that, because she was a support worker. I don't know I can't remember when she did it. I remember her talking about it once, but I'd completely forgotten that she'd done support work. So she's around like on Friday, and I think they're around over the weekend as well. So she did say, you know, if I need her help, then just to let her know. And she did say that they could help with food and things as well if need be. But then there's only like one day, I think Friday is like the one day when I'll have nobody here. So either like Rebecca's got time off or Rosie's got time off on most of the days. So I won't be kind of on my own. There should be somebody around to kind of help with getting food and things like that. And also two of our like neighbours we're good friends with, and they've both said that I can always call on them if I need help with anything. So hopefully between like all those different people, like we've got cover. It's just all a bit in the air at the moment, and I don't really know what's going on, so just trying to plan for like every eventuality. But yeah, I don't know, I feel a bit kind of all over the place at the moment. I think because I'd got myself so worked up about today, and then it obviously kind of didn't happen, and then I ended up with like mixed feelings of like part relief, because it's kind of, I don't know, I was nervous about it, so then it wasn't happening, but then obviously anxiety just about everything else. So yeah, I had Noah helping me instead, which was it's always fun. I mean, he's funny. He kept knocking on the door saying, he's like, Jenny, are you finished yet? Like every 2 seconds, and then he'd knock again and he'd be like, Jenny, what are you putting on now? And I'd have to tell him like, I'm just doing my shampoo, and then like telling him all the different things I was doing. But no, he's lovely. He's brilliant. Like, I think because he's always known me as being disabled, and chronically ill. Like, he doesn't know me any other way, so it just doesn't faze him at all. He's quite happy to help and, you know, to pass me things, and to, you know, it just doesn't bother him. I mean, obviously he wasn't doing huge amounts, my mum was doing most of it, but he was kind of helping with her. And like, I think it's quite good for him, to be quite honest. I don't think it's a bad thing for young children to experience disability and, you know, to learn compassion from a young age, and he has certainly done that, because I think he doesn't bat an eyelid. It just is completely normal to him. You know, that's just how Jenny is, and I think that's really nice, to be honest. So yeah, I'll keep you updated about what's happening when I find out. But for now, I'm going to crash out on the sofa for a bit, because I'm just exhausted from today. It's just all getting a bit all over the place, and I'm just struggling with it a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna have a rest. We'll be all right. I'll get through it. And I'll talk to you later. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm not getting on very well this morning, again. Although we did have David, Emma and Maisie here for a bit this morning, so that was quite nice. But I'm kind of running a bit late now, but it was worth it. So yeah, my mum and dad are off this afternoon, so we've kind of just been trying to put plans in action of how I'm going to cope over the next few days with them being away. My mum's getting some ready meals in, so that I've got some easy meals that I can hopefully cook fairly easily if no one's around to kind of help. And yeah, we've just had offers from various friends and family of, you know, popping in and helping with food and all these different kinds of things. So I'm really grateful that I've got so many people around me that care enough to want to help. So yeah, it's nice to know that I'm not as on my own as I feel sometimes. So yeah, that's good. What was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought already. Oh yeah, there's been some new rules come in. Well, they're coming in. They were announced last night. They haven't really sort of clarified them yet. I think they're going to do that later. But basically they're limiting the number of people you can have in a social gathering to no more than 6, which I'm pretty gutted about, to be honest, because having a large family, you know, there's already 5 of us living in the house, so it's going to make it not impossible, but well, it's going to make it impossible for, like, you know, Richard, Lisa and Noah, or David, Emma and Maisie to come round for dinner with us like they normally have been for the last couple of months. The only way they're going to be able to come round is if, like, not all of us are at home. So, you know, if, like, my sisters are at work, then, like, David, Emma and Maisie might be able to come over. But, you know, Lisa works and Richard works shifts, so he won't be around, like, to be able to come over and do stuff like that. And, you know, usually they would have come over on a weekend or something for, like, a Sunday lunch or a Sunday dinner or something, which is when most of us would be at home anyway, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So I do feel quite sad about that, because, you know, you feel like you've made a bit of progress and then it's being taken away again. And also, just really selfishly, I feel a bit gutted, because it's probably going to mean that my birthday is going to be not very easy to celebrate. Like, I was kind of hoping that we would have been able to have, you know, like, one celebration with David, Emma and Maisie, and then another with Richard, Lisa and Noah. But at the moment, I'm not sure how we're going to do that, unless I kind of celebrate with them, but without, like, some of the people that I live with. And it's just, yeah, it's not great, is it? So I do feel a bit sad about that, because I've been kind of, like, looking forward to just something, to having, you know, doing something nice for my birthday. And it's not that we can't do anything nice, you know, I'm sure we'll find ways around it, and, you know, do virtual things or meet people individually and stuff, but obviously it's not the same. And yeah, you know, I know a lot of people are going through that this year, so, you know, it's not just me, but it's just, yeah, a completely selfish reason why I'm upset about it, because, I was looking forward to doing some family stuff, but I'm just hoping that it won't be for too long, and that, you know, by the time we get to Christmas we might be able to do some more family stuff, because otherwise Christmas is just going to be weird. But anyway, I'm going to get on with doing some editing, try and get a little bit more done before I have some lunch, and then don't really have any plans. It's just going to be quiet, obviously wave goodbye to my mum and dad a bit later, and just taking it easy and trying to manage as best I can. So my mum and dad have now gone. I had my lunch and everything, and they went about 4:30, and I have just been tidying up a little bit, and now crashed out on the sofa, got The Simpsons on. I don't know, it's just a bit weird with, like, because no one's at home at the moment. My sister took them to the station, and then I think she was going off to do her horse and stuff, and my other sister's still at work, so it's literally just me and the animals. And I don't know, I just don't like a quiet house. I'm not used to it at all, and just, yeah, I just find it a bit lonely, so I'm finding it a bit strange, but I'm just trying to get on with my day like I normally would. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a nap in a minute, but I got a parcel which I just thought I'd open. This is something else for the care package that the mental health group that I'm with are putting together for somebody. So yeah, thought I'd just open it and show you what's inside. Right, so this is from a brand called Spiffy. I will link them below so that you can check them out. They are a brand that I only discovered fairly recently, but they do a lot of like mental health, well-being related gifts, and since discovering them I have got them for quite a few people actually, and there's just so many like nice things on there that are just, yeah, nice if you're struggling with your mental health. So we decided that it would be nice to get some sort of like positive quote card type things. So I had a look and they had loads of different ones, but I went for these ones which are actually by Spiffy. They sell like different brands, but some of them are like their own thing. So yeah, I got these ones which are called Remindfuls. Look like this, and it says it's a deck of 50 mindful reminder cards, each designed to comfort, reassure and support you through tough times, which I thought sounded quite fitting. The world can be a heavy place, and often life's challenges can get the better of us. Use this uplifting card deck to help you stay positive, manage your worries and show yourself some much needed kindness. Includes a cardboard stand to display your chosen reminder. I just thought it sounded quite nice, so I don't really know if I can open them without. I don't want to kind of them to look like they've been opened when she gets them, but let's just have a little peek. So, for example, it gives you like a little thing that tells you how to use them, and then you've got the card stand, and then you've just got cards like it's one thing to appreciate the good in your day, but don't forget that we can create it too. Find those things which nourish and uplift you, bring them into each and every day, and it will make the hard times that little bit easier. And it just looks like this with the little thing on it. Some of them are a little bit like shorter, so this one says choose one non-negotiable act of self-care every day. So they're just little like reminders of things you can do to help your mental health, but also little quotes to kind of, you know, give you a bit of inspiration. Let's have a look. No matter how big or small, always try to find a little bit of joy to savour in every day. It's okay to do what's best for you. Listen to that voice that says yay me and amplify it as loud as you can. Everybody deserves to be happy, and you are no exception. So many nice ones there. Kind of want to keep them, but obviously they're for somebody else. But yeah, I just thought that these would be something nice for her to just look at if she's having a bad day. And yeah, hopefully she likes them. I also got a little like business card type thing, which says you matter, you are loved, you're not alone, on that side. And then on this side it's got like different numbers and things that you can call if you need help, which I think is a really good idea, to just put that in somebody's card, in somebody's parcel, because there's quite a few different ones on here, and it's just like something you could pop in your wallet, and if you're struggling it's easy to kind of pick up and find. And then they also put this in, which says you're doing a much better job than you think you are, which actually I really needed to hear today. So it's like a postcard type thing on that side, and then it just sort of says thank you on the back for supporting them. But yeah, so I don't know whether I'll keep this bit or give it to her as well, but I think that's just kind of part of the little thank you bit that comes in with it. So I might hang on to that one just because why not. But yeah, hopefully she will like these. I think I've got one more thing to arrive, and then I can put it all together and hopefully get my sister to drop it round. So I'll show you it all like once it's all put together. But for now I'm going to have a little nap and then just have a quiet evening. Hopefully the girls will be home and I won't be on my own, and yeah, I'll have somebody to talk to. Good morning. First night at home without my parents, and still alive, so that's good. No, I'm joking. It's not been that bad. Yeah, no, it's been okay. I didn't wake up this morning. I'm kind of annoyed with myself because I got up at 8:30 because I needed the loo, and then I thought I'm just going to get back into bed for half an hour because I just wanted to go back to sleep. And I just slept right through all my alarms and didn't wake up until 10 o'clock, and that was not what I had planned at all. So slightly frustrated with myself. I think I'm going to try and change the sound of my alarm, because I don't know if it's just because my body's so used to it that it doesn't hear it anymore. But it's not even like I snooze the alarm. I don't even hear it for it to wake me up. So if anyone has any ideas of how to wake up, if you have trouble waking up, I think it's probably, well, so I had a sleep test a bit back, and he said that he thought I had this, what's it called? Idiopathic hypersomnia. So I don't know if it's just part of that, and that I'm just so tired and so asleep that I can't hear it. But yeah, if anyone else has any kind of trouble getting up in the morning, and this is, yeah, I was going to say, it's not like a trouble getting out of bed or you know, getting up or anything. It's just trouble hearing an alarm to wake up. And it's it's really loud, like everyone in the house like can hear it apart from me. So if anyone else has these kind of troubles, what do you do? Because yeah, I need to be able to wake up like on time, and it's getting quite frustrating. So yeah, do let me know what you do. My sister's out at the moment. She was around this morning. Becca's got the day off today, so she's kind of in and out. So I've seen her a bit, and she's kind of helped sort out the animals and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I've just been trying to get myself ready and doing some bits and bobs that, you know, my mum and dad would normally do. So I've just been taking it slowly, to be honest. I don't have any plans. I just need to get on with editing. I was going to have a phone call with my friend Lydia at lunchtime today, but we've had to kind of change plans because she had something else on, so we're going to do that this evening. So I'm really looking forward to that. Actually, it'll be nice to have somebody to talk to, because that's one thing I really miss when my parents aren't here. Obviously I've got my sisters, but they're not around a lot and they're kind of in and out and doing their own thing, so it'll be nice to have somebody to actually talk to, kind of face to face kind of. So yeah, I've got that this evening, but apart from that, just getting on with some editing, having some lunch, and yeah, not doing a huge amount. So I'm going to get on and I will talk to you a bit later. I feel like I'm not having the best of days, to be honest. I don't know, just everything. Like my editing this morning took just so much longer than it needed to, and I don't really know why. It just did. Yeah, so that took ages, and then came down and tried to sort myself out some lunch, and I just kept dropping stuff on the floor, and yeah, I don't know, just struggling, I think, a bit. I had a bit of a cry, well, more than a bit of a cry. I had a good cry while I was having my lunch. It was kind of triggered by one thing, but I think it's just like a culmination of everything at the moment. But I think I needed it. I just needed to let it all out. And I had a chat to a couple of my, well, we've got like a group chat for some of the people in the mental health group. And I sort of posted on there and kind of just said, I really need to vent. So I talked on there, and then a couple of people chatted with me, which was really helpful actually. I think I just needed to talk, and so yeah, talked on there, and they've actually offered to come round tomorrow morning, which will be fine because there'll be no one in the house, so there'll just be 3 of us, which I think is okay now, because now that they've changed the rules, you can only meet 6, like there can only be 6 people inside, but on, I can't remember if it was the government website or the BBC article that kind of went through all the rules. It said that now those 6 people can all be from different households. It doesn't just have to be 2 households. So yeah, I think it'll be all right. I mean, we'll be distancing anyway. And I just thought, like, my first instinct was to just like say, oh, you know, thank you, but you know, I'll be fine, don't worry. But I was sitting there in floods of tears, and I just thought, actually, I'm not sure if I will be fine. And I'm going to start crying again if I start talking about it. But yeah, I just thought, actually, I'm not fine. So yeah, I think just for my mental health, it will be a good thing to have them come over for a cuppa. I mean, there's only 2 of them coming over plus me, so that's 3. But yeah, I think my initial thing when anyone offers any kind of help is to tell someone that I'm fine and I can manage. But then actually, I think I just need to stop and think and be like, actually, do I need that help that's being offered, and to learn to accept it a bit more. So yeah, hopefully they're going to come over tomorrow morning, so that should be good. So yeah, I've had my lunch and I've just been doing a few jobs, like sorting out the washing and doing a bit of washing up and things like that, which I'm struggling with a bit, because like the washing up I have to stand up to do, because I haven't got like a perching stool or anything, so I find it really difficult because I can't stand up for that long and it gets really painful. So it's not ideal, but I've done it and I sorted out the washing, so that was good. And yeah, I'm just going to have a bit of a nap now because I just feel absolutely drained. I don't know, I think I've just, this week, well, I say this week, what day is it, Thursday? Yeah, this week has just been stressful. Actually, last week was really stressful as well, and I just feel like I have nothing left inside to kind of keep me going. So yeah, I'm just going to have a bit of a rest, and then I'm going to have a call with my friend Lydia, so that should be really nice. So I'm going to set my alarm, make sure I wake up in time for that, and then hopefully just have a quiet night. I've got a bit of post to open, so I'll do that hopefully sometime this evening, and I'll show you what's in there. But yeah, I'm going to crash out now and then hopefully be awake in time for speaking to Lydia.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself, and I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love.
Morning. Firstly, apologies that yesterday was just crap. I know filming was rubbish yesterday. It was just me ranting on for a lot of it, and actually I feel like that's what's going to be like most of this week, because I'm not going to be going anywhere or doing much. But yesterday was obviously not brilliant. I really wasn't having a good day yesterday. I just kept bursting into tears and yeah, couldn't stop crying for a lot of the day, which wasn't great, which obviously made filming rather difficult because you don't want to see that. But yeah, it just really wasn't a good day. Like every little thing just seemed to set me off, and I was having like anxiety attacks, and I just was feeling in a very dark place. And I've been feeling like that for a while, but have been managing it kind of not too badly. Like I can distract myself, and I've been able to kind of, you know, like challenge the thoughts and all that kind of stuff. But yesterday, just everything went out the window, and it literally felt like the end of the world. It was horrible. Touch wood, I feel a little bit brighter this morning, so I'm just hoping that continues, because I don't like it when my brain just goes on that like one track mind, and I can't kind of get it off, because you just feel like you're spiraling like down and down and down, and you can't kind of get off the spiral. It's horrible, and I think anyone that's had depression or any kind of mental illness will understand that kind of spiraling feeling and just being sucked into this like black hole. But yeah, so far today has been a bit better. I got up a lot earlier today, changed my alarm tone before I went to bed, because I needed to be up for two reasons. One, because there was a new pin coming out on Shop Disney and I wanted to get it, so I'll show you that when it arrives. But also, both my sisters are at work today, so Rosie left at 6 and Becca left at 6:30. And our neighbour kindly offered to take the dogs out for a walk, because I don't think either Rosie or Rebecca wanted to get up any earlier to take them out. And also, to be honest, especially Alfie, you're lucky if you can get him out the door at like 9 o'clock. He likes a lie-in. He's not your typical dog. He would much rather sleep than go out for his walk. So it was, yeah, we kind of were umming what to do yesterday, and my dad spoke to our neighbour, and she was very kindly offered to take them out, so I needed to be downstairs to let her in as well. And yeah, I think changing the alarm, well, I think it did work. I changed it to sound like it was a phone ringing, because I thought maybe that will wake me up. So I don't know whether it was because it sounded like a phone ringing or because it was just a different tone, but it seemed to work anyway. So yeah, I was up on time. Dogs went out for their walks, so they're happy. And I sorted my breakfast and everything. I was going to have a couple of my mental health group come round this morning, but unfortunately one of their children isn't very well, so they've had to cancel. So hopefully I'm going to see them next week. It's not anything like COVID related, I think it's something else, but we've kind of put in another plan for Monday, and then we'll see how things go. So yeah, I'm home alone today. It's quiet. I don't like it this quiet, but I'm just trying to kind of use it as a chance to kind of just get on with stuff, and hopefully without too many distractions. I found this top to wear today, which I haven't worn for ages. I think it's a H&M one. I can't remember. Yeah, H&M. I got this years ago, and I just looked in one of my drawers that I don't often look in, and I was like, oh, I'd forgotten I got that. So I thought I'd put it on, because I don't really know what to wear at the moment, because it's not cold, but it's not hot either. And yeah, 1 minute I'm warm and then I'm cold. So I thought I'd go with this because it's fairly thin, but it's still a jumper. So yeah, plus it's got cats on it. It doesn't look great with my grey tracksuit bottoms, but you know what? No one's going to see me, so I don't really care. So yeah, I'm just getting on with some editing. I need to start editing a weekly vlog. I seem to be really behind this week for some reason, so I want to try and get a decent amount done. But apart from that, I don't have any plans today at all, really. It's just getting on with bits and bobs at home. Please excuse me looking ridiculously blotchy. well, I don't know, I've just had my lunch. I had some macaroni cheese. It's a ready meal from Waitrose. It's the same one that I have, you know, fairly regularly, and I'm absolutely fine with it. And today this has happened. I haven't had it happen quite this bad for quite a while. I really need to find some antihistamines, but they're upstairs. Yeah, I feel a bit hot and my lips kind of feel all funny as well, which isn't great. These things always seem to happen when they are least needed. Although, you know, they're never needed, but, you know, it's just not great timing when I'm on my own. I'm hoping if I can go upstairs and find some antihistamines, then it might help. But yeah, I came on to tell you about my wheelchair. So we put my wheelchair in here when my mum and dad went away. Oh my God, I look awful. Yeah, we put my wheelchair in here when my mum and dad went away to make it easier for me to kind of reach things and to get to places if I'm kind of struggling to stand. And someone has taken rather of a fancy to it. I'll just turn the camera around so you can see it properly. Yeah, so Lennie has kind of taken up residence on my chair. Every time I come out here now, he's curled up asleep on the cushion. I think he loves it, which is really sweet actually. When I first brought it in, he really wasn't sure. But yeah, after I'd left it there for a little while, he was straight up there, and he's got himself a nice new comfy seat. Right, I took some antihistamine and it seems to be going down, thank goodness. Every time I have like one of these reactions, they kind of leave you with a bit of a like hangover type feeling, just not feeling particularly great, but it's just how it is. I don't know whether it's the like medication that I take that then makes you feel like you've got a bit of a hangover, or whether it's the actual reaction, or a bit of both. But anyway, the medication seems to have worked, so that's something. I just thought I'd open a couple of bits of post before I go and crash out on the sofa, because these came yesterday and I didn't quite get around to opening them yesterday. So got this one first. So this one is nothing hugely exciting, but I picked up, or bought even, a USB-C to headphone jack for my new iPad, because I had forgotten that the new iPad doesn't have like a hole where you can put your headphones in. So I've just picked up one of these. I think it was £9 on the Apple Store. There was one on Amazon for £8, but a lot of the reviews said that it wasn't a real Apple one, and that they didn't find that it worked when it came. So I decided to just go for the one on the Apple Store. So that was my first parcel, and then the second one is a Disney parcel. So I'll just open this up and show you what's inside. So this parcel is the next castle collection, which we waited ages for. It was meant to be bi-monthly, and then I don't know what happened, but it ended up taking, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months. I can't remember how many it was. But anyway, it has arrived, and it is Mulan's castle, or it's not technically her castle, is it? The castle from Mulan. If you haven't watched my weekly vlogs before, I've been collecting the castle collection, like miniature ornaments. I mean, they're hanging ornaments. I wouldn't necessarily put them on a tree, but they're like the little miniature ones. They do also do a big one of each castle, which like lights up. They do a pin, a journal, and a jigsaw. And this is the third one that's come out. So far I've had Cinderella's castle and the Frozen castle, and this is the first red box, so that's quite exciting because the other 2 boxes were blue. So let's have a little look. the easiest thing to get into. So basically it comes like this, and you open it up, and it's in sort of like, well, I don't know, it looks like sort of velvety stuff. Plastic out. It's quite a big one this time. Ooh. I suppose because it's square, it has to be fairly, well, rectangular actually. And here we go. Oh, let's just move it a bit closer and then you can see what it looks like. There we go. I mean, it's nice. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like the prettiest so far, but then it's not the same as like Cinderella or Frozen. They're very much like fairy tale castles, aren't they? And this is obviously more fitting to like the style of Mulan. So yeah, I think it's really nice. I'm enjoying collecting these castles. I just need to get some shelves put up in my office so that I can display them all. So yeah, that's number 3. I can't remember what number 4 is without having a little look, but it'll be a nice surprise when it comes out. So technically, if this one came out in September, lost track of completely what day it is. Yeah, this one came out in September, so the next one should be November, but I don't know because this one I think was meant to come out in July or August, I can't remember. So I don't know what's happening with them now, but anyway, it's here, we've got this one. And I am now gonna go and crash out in the I was gonna say crash out in the kitchen, I'm really not with it. Gonna go and crash out in the lounge for a bit and have a bit of a rest on the sofa. I've let the dogs out in the garden. Lennie and Freddie are playing. Alfie's chilled back out on the floor again. So it's going to be time for a bit of chill out until the girls get home. Good morning. I managed to get through yesterday without crying, which was good. And yeah, not doing too badly today so far. Managed to get up at a reasonable-ish time. And have my breakfast, and I've just been doing some jobs downstairs. I tried to get the hoover out because the kitchen needed a bit of a hoover. It's not easy trying to hoover when you're on crutches. I was kind of like trying to stand in one place and then just kind of do it around like where I was standing, but it's quite difficult when you're on crutches, can't put your leg down properly. So I don't know whether I might try sitting in my chair to do it next time and see if that works better. But anyway, I got it done and it looks a little bit better. And yeah, I'm just getting on with a little bit of editing, trying to get this weekly vlog finished. I was going to film today, but then I thought actually I might as well finish editing and then I'll film tomorrow. We've got my brother David and my sister-in-law Emma and my niece Maisie coming over in a bit, just to come and say hello and spend a little bit of time over here, so that should be nice. And then this evening my sister has said she'll help me have a shower, so that should be good because it's always good to have a shower and get clean and feel a bit nice and fresh. So yeah, another day of just doing bits and bobs at home, but that's kind of going to be how it is until my mum and dad are back on Monday. So yeah, I'm going to just get on with some of this editing and try and get it done before David and Emma get here.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
Just come and sit out in the garden for a minute while Freddie has a little run around. I managed to get my weekly vlog edited this morning, so that's going to export and then I'll put it up tomorrow or Monday, I'm not sure yet. Had some lunch and David, Emma and Maisie came around for a bit, so it's really nice to see them. Maisie is just hilarious. She's such a like joker, and every time she comes around there's like something new that she's learnt to do, or like a new word that she's learnt to say. So yeah, it was really, really good to see them. Definitely a tonic that I needed. And yeah, I've just been doing a little bit of tidying up. Now I've brought Freddie out in the garden. Although he keeps eating, we've got a crab apple tree which is just dropping its apples, and he keeps trying to eat them. So I'm trying to keep an eye on him because otherwise he's going to get a tummy ache. But yeah, I just thought I'd come outside for a bit because I haven't actually been out of the house for, I can't actually remember the last time I went out of the house. So I thought I'd just come and enjoy the last of the sunshine today, because it's definitely, it feels like summer again. It's kind of really warmed up and it's going to get hotter apparently next week. They're saying it might go up to like 30 degrees, which is crazy for like the middle of September, but it's climate change for you, isn't it? So yeah, just thought I'd sit out here for a few minutes and enjoy a bit of peace and quiet, a bit of fresh air, and then I'll take Freddie back in, and then I'm going to go and have a little rest on the sofa, I think. And then Becca said she's going to help me have a shower. I'm losing my train of thought. She's going to help me have a shower once she's like taken the dogs out and had her dinner and everything, so that would be good. But yeah, just having a relaxed Saturday afternoon.
Tick tock, the clock keeps ticking. I don't know what I should do, and I wish you would be right here with me. My mind is filled with pictures of when we used to dance, but now I don't know where you are. I missed you so bad, won't you come back to me? I've got you in my head, you're all that I see. I've lost all my chances, I know that I am too late. I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, wondering if you're thinking about me too. Now it's too late, now it's too late. I'm out of time, but I'm still thinking of you. My heart keeps on bleeding, I have scars, the ones not healing. They're all there because of you. It's my fault, I messed it up, and I should have treated you much better, so much better. I miss you so bad, won't you come back to me? I've got you in my head, you're all that I see. I've lost all my chances, I know that I am too late. I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, wondering if you're thinking about me too. Now it's too late, I know it's too late. I'm out of time, but I'm still thinking of you. Tick tock, the clock keeps ticking. Don't know what I should do. I wish you would be right here with me. I'm thinking of you, thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, wondering if you're thinking about me.
Good afternoon. Please excuse a really random angle. I've just like balanced you on. Excuse me. Do you mind? I've just balanced you on top of some bits and bobs in the utility room because I was just sorting out the washing, hence the iron. Yeah, it's the afternoon. Sorry I haven't spoken to you till now. I think I filmed various things over the morning. I can't even remember what I filmed now, but yeah, came and had my breakfast and bought my turnips on Animal Crossing, watched the virtual church service, and then did various bits and bobs in the kitchen, sorting out washing and emptying the dishwasher. I can't remember what it was called then. Yeah, emptying the dishwasher. I had to sort my pills out, not in my normal way, but I'd put them, all I had last week was a small like pill organiser thing, and not all the pills will fit inside it. So I ended up buying another one of the one that I already use because it's useful to have two anyway, like if we go away or whatever. And so that arrived, so I needed to just transfer them into that one so that I could add the other pills in and stuff. So I did that, updated our weekly like board of things we're doing next week, and I think that's about it that I did down here, and then sorted myself out upstairs and everything. And then I filmed my empties video this morning, had some lunch, and now I'm going to go back up and film another video. And yeah, that's about my day. Becca and I are going to get a takeaway tonight. I think we're going to have pizza. We kind of, annoyingly, where we live, like, we have Just Eat, but there's very few places that deliver, and like Deliveroo doesn't deliver here, and everything, like any other kind of services like that. So we're quite limited in what we can get, and if we want, I don't know, Pizza Express or Wagamama or things like that, we would have to go like to the nearest place to go and pick it up, and just, yeah, I don't feel like doing that tonight. I can't drive, and Becca's not feeling up to it either, so I think we're just going to order pizza in, to be honest. Not massively exciting, but it just, I said, like, when my mum and dad went away, like on Sunday we'll have a takeaway, because usually we have like a family roast or family meal of some description, but we're not doing that, so we just thought we'll get a takeaway. I think Rosie's going out, so she's not going to join us, so yeah, I'm going to order that later. But I'm going to go and film in a minute. I just thought I'd show you something that my sister ordered for me, which I thought was quite sweet of her, really. So it came in a Cadbury's box, and if you haven't seen recently, the orange twirls are back. So these are the orange twirls, and they're so difficult to get. They're limited edition, and they're not in any of the shops near us, or if they are, they go in and then they go really quickly. But Becca found out you could order them on the Cadbury website, so I think she ordered 10, and then when David and Emma came yesterday, I think she gave one to Emma to take home, but we've still got 9 of them. So I'm going to treat myself to an orange twirl a bit later, because I'm quite looking forward to that. It says on here Secret Santa. But yeah, I just thought that was really sweet of her to order those for me. So thanks, Becca. That made me smile. Anyway, I'm going to go and get this video filmed, and then I might just crash out on the sofa because I'm finding it really hard. I think just because I'm on my feet more, like I am using my wheelchair where I can, but sometimes it's just not practical to kind of get it around the kitchen. Like some parts of the kitchen aren't really very accessible. So I am on my feet a lot more, like doing like washing up and sorting the washing out and things like that. And I'm just really feeling it in my legs, especially actually my good leg, so my left leg, because that's the one I'm standing on, and I'm not really putting much weight on my bad leg. And it's not really a good leg because I've got EDS and I've got like the same problems that I have with my bad leg. Obviously haven't had surgery on it yet though, so I'm just finding it really, really painful. So I'm gonna go sit down now because standing here isn't helping, but I will have a chat with you later. Good evening. Becca and I have just had our dinner. So we got pizza from Pizza Hut, and then we got these things for pudding. Well, we weren't going to get any pudding, and then we saw these on the website and we're just intrigued by what they were, so we thought we'd give them a try. So they are, I don't know if you can see, Ben & Jerry's cookie dough bites, I think they're called. I took a picture of them because I've forgotten to bring them in here. Yeah, Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough chunks, snackable dough. You put them in the freezer, and it's basically like if you like the Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream, it's just the bits of cookie dough that go in the ice cream, and they're really nice. They are very Moorish. I had to just put them back in the freezer in the end. I was like, I've got to stop. But yeah, I really like them. You could obviously you could put them like on your own ice cream or something like that, but I was just eating them out of the bag. So yeah, if you're into cookie dough, give them a try because they're really, really good. So yeah, we've had our dinner. Rebecca, I think, has gone off to bed because she's got work in the morning. I am going to watch a bit of YouTube. I've got some cards I need to write, and then might do some emails and stuff, so nothing particularly exciting. And then I'm going to go to bed. So I will end the vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you'd like to see more from me, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell. That means you'll get notified every time I upload a video so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to comment on in the video, or anything else. And also, yeah, let me know how you're getting on, how you're doing at the moment, what you're getting up to, and let me know if there's any particular videos you'd like to see me film, whether it's about health, disability, mental health, fashion, beauty, Disney, travel, whatever it is. Do let me know what you'd like to see because it's really helpful to hear what you guys want to watch. Also, come and follow me on social media. My links are in the description below, but I'll put my Instagram and Twitter up here. Those are the two platforms that I'm mainly on, so do come over and say hello on those. And I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye!